Hey guys, it's me, Sharee, with Healthy Happy Fitness. And last week's topic, again, I'm a little bit late, um, can only manage my time so much. Last week's topic was what advice would you wish you had learned earlier? Or like, what's the best advice you learned along your journey? And um, so I have a couple things to share. I think the most important advice that I've learned is it's not a race. Reaching your goal is um, not a competition. Your journey doesn't end when you reach your goal weight. And I think that that's really important to remember, that it's not about, I have to get to my journey, reach my goal weight, get into my goal size. That's cool that you want to do it quickly, but if you develop the mentality that there's a finish line, then you're setting yourself up to then kind of go back into your old habits. And that's something that I wish I learned earlier, because then I would have found veganism sooner. And I think I would have found a passion for exercise sooner, because for a good portion of my journey, I was kind of just looking for that quick fix. What's going to get me to my goal weight the fastest? How am I going to I want to get skinny as quick as I can and as fast as I can. And that's okay to want to get through the process quickly, but what matters is what you learn along the way. And if you're going so fast and you're just searching for the easiest way to drop those 10 pounds or those 20 pounds or those 100 pounds, you're not going to learn anything. You're going to be focused on the end and not the journey. And while it's fun to want to be over here, what you learn all the way in between is what's going to keep you at your goal weight and your size. Because if you don't learn anything along the way, then you're not going to be there. You're not going to stay there. You're going to gain all your weight back. So I honestly think actually that's my number one advice. It's not a race. It's a learning process, and if you're not learning, you're not going to maintain it. What else do I think I wish I would have known? I think just the importance of it being a lifestyle. And you can't maintain a restrictive lifestyle. So you need to find something that you can do for life. And I'm serious about that, because humans are creatures of habit. So those habits that you're forming right now is creating your behaviors and all of that kind of stuff. What am I trying to say? If you don't take the time to replace your bad habits with healthy habits, then your bad habits are just going to come back up. You can restrict your bad habits, but restricting is not the same as replacing. So restricting means like, okay, I'm not going to eat cake for 5 weeks. Okay. But what are you doing to replace that? Because if you're restricting, then it's going to come back. But if you replace it, I'm not going to eat cake because I'm replacing my sweet tooth with fruit and smoothies, then you have created a healthy habit. So that is another important thing. I am so tired. I am not even going to lie and pretend that I am bursting full of energy. I'm actually sitting on my bed because I'm going to take a nap after this. It's finals week. Super busy. I'm on 4 hours of sleep right now. But I do not weigh in weekly, so I do not have a new update. I am still, as far as I'm concerned, 138 pounds, which puts me at 118 pounds down. Eating wise this week, I got through Thanksgiving fine. And so I like being in my routine. I like being surrounded by foods that I like to eat on a regular basis. So it's nice to be back with my peanut butter and toast and apples and all of those kinds of things. Whereas at my parents' house, like for the holidays, I have to search around the house for food that I actually want to eat. They eat healthy, but they just don't, they're not vegan, so I have to find my food. But yeah, my week's been good. Just feeling the need to get some sleep, so I'm going to go do that right now. And I love you guys, and you are the best. And see you next week.